Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good to have you folks along here on this Wednesday. We have a very lively show for you today, and we did reach out just a moment ago to see if we can catch Mark at Tradewinds Marina, and unable to do so far, but we'll see if we can catch up with Mark a little bit later on. Lots of live reads that will tell you about lots of things coming up, lots of guests, some exciting news from Grocery Cart, and Steve Fowler will be in this half hour to tell you all about it. Some exciting news from the Grocery Cart this morning. So lots of interesting things going on here. We've got Food Bank of the Heartland. We're going to talk with them. We're going to go to Varney Health Mart, and we're going to Varney Health Mart.
Varney Pharmacy?
Pharmacy.
Yeah.
I still haven't quite got that
That's
down.
all right, man.
And also we'll be visiting with Custer Care a little bit later on in the show. And let's just dive right in here. I've got somewhere I've got the Prairie Pioneer menu for you, and let you know what's going on because they got some extra things that are happening there. But first of all, their lunch menu, baked spaghetti, carrots, and fruit today. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know that you're bringing somebody along. If you're a regular customer, you don't need to call. But if you're bringing somebody extra or you're new, call them at 872-6121. You can also use that same number to let them set up delivery to your home. All right, let's see here. On the 15th, today's the 14th. So tomorrow, after lunch, it's Name That Song. May is Older America Month, and this year they're flipping the switch on aging. So they're going to have some fun after lunch tomorrow with Name That Song at the Prairie Pioneer Center. And remind you, too, got a lot of things to do, so we're going to visit about some things real quick before we forget. But we do want to remind you that we are going to be having text-in trivia today.
All right.
So a chance for you, as you listen to the show, we'll let you know when you can text in to this number, 308-870-0333. 308-870-0333. That's the number that you'll text. Brought to you by CarQuest of Broken Bow, Culligan of Broken Bow, and Custer County Feeders in Oconto. And we're going to ask you a question today and then have you text in your answer along with your name as well. And then that'll put you in the running for our May prize, which is May the Beef Be With You, which is a chance to win a deep freeze and a quarter of beef. That's first prize. Or second and third prizes, not bad either. Delicious prime rib roast. And all the prizes come with the locally created bearded hog barbecue seasonings. So those are some great prizes. And you can also register around our listening area on location at Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, in Arcadia, Moshka's Building Center and Greenhouse, A1 Auto Repair in Arnold, Agribest Feeds in Callaway. Here in Broken Bow, it's RTA's Hardware, Gateway Motors, the Grocery Cart, and the Garden Center, and Evans Feed. Evans Feed also has an entry box in Oconto for you as well. And here in town, also at Chapin's Interior Square One Boutique, and in Sargent, it's Sargent Corner Market. All of those places are registration points for May the Beef Be With You, which is well underway as this is the 14th day of May already. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right.
Broken Bow Citywide Cleanup is this weekend. Reminder, they talked about that at the City Council meeting last night. And there's lots of ways you can clean up, and the city's helping you with that between Tomahawk Park and Paul Brown Field on Saturday from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. They will accept brick, lawnmowers, old bicycles, miscellaneous metal, automotive batteries, appliances without Freon. They will not take tires, paint, motor oil, lawn and garden chemicals, or household waste and chemicals, nothing in liquid form. And the city of Broken Bow is opening up their tree dump on Saturday at no charge from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m., 1 p.m. until 5:30. and they'll take trees and tree branches, wood pallets, untreated lumber, unpainted lumber, grass clippings, leaves and yard waste, garden waste, flowers and bushes, and they'll also accept clean concrete with no rebar or wire mesh in the concrete. They'll also have the tree dump open next Saturday on May 24th at no charge as well. So that's coming up this weekend. Speaking of the City Council meeting last night, there was a report from Utilities, the electrical department, and Blake was there he is the superintendent, and gave a great report on progress on restoring all of the grid in Broken Bow, and that story is on Sandals Express. I also recorded the report last night. I don't know if we'll get it in today because of all the things we have going, but don't let me forget. It's a good report. We're going to air that on the breakfast show because I think it'll give you a little more detail than what we could squeeze into the story here from last night. There was an accident that took place at the intersection of Memorial Drive and Callaway Road and Highway 2 somewhere before 6:30 last night. A tragic accident. There was a fatality. And they closed the road, and it didn't open up until 11 o'clock last night due to the investigation and things they needed to do and the way the vehicles were positioned on the highway. So everybody had to divert last night, and I do think the officials and EMTs and everybody involved did the very best they could under that terrible situation. And the story has just been posted with more details on that Brent found from the Sheriff's Department this morning. So there's more detail on that. But they did do a really good job of diverting traffic and turning semis around and all the things that needed to be done, they did. So we appreciate our volunteers and emergency personnel and Sheriff's Department and all the people involved in that. But tragic story that unfolded just out here at the intersection. So that's very, very unfortunate. All right, Brent, let's play the game, and then we'll try to get a little music going, see if we can catch up with Mark. If not, we'll catch up with him a little bit later from Trade Winds.
All right, sounds good. We've been asking questions about days in May that may or may not have changed the world. What is May 8th, 1945, a special day? Why is May 8th, 1945, a special day? Is it because it is VE Day, that's Victory in Europe, the Nuremberg war trials started, Japan surrendered, or the Korean War ended? What of those things happened on May 8th, 1945 that made it a special day? It is VE Day, Victory in Europe, the Nuremberg war trials started, Japan surrendered, or the Korean War ended. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
It's Runs a Day.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today, because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
And a call just came in, so let's pick up that call and find out who we have on the phone. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Eric.
Good morning. Here's your question.
All right. Why is May 8th, 1945 a special day? Is it VE Day, Victory in Europe, the Nuremberg war trials started, Japan surrendered, or the Korean War ended? What do you think?
I'm leaning towards Japan surrendered.
No.
Oh, darn it.
It's not.
What was your name again, sir?
Eric.
Eric.
My other guess was going to be the V-Day.
Well, there you go. Let's just take your second guess. How's that?
Perfect.
Yes, it is VE Day, Victory in Europe Day, on May 8th, 1945 when that happened. So, Eric, we're going to put your name down here on a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza here in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
Sounds delicious. Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
Thanks,
you.
Eric. Appreciate it. 7:41 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a Wednesday.
Melinda was mine till the time that I found her holding Jim, loving him. Solitary man.
Neil Diamond's Solitary Man on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, we reached back out to Mark at Tradewinds over at Sherman Reservoir, unable to make contact this morning, so we'll reschedule that and get Mark on if he likes later on this week. The fishing is good. He might be a little busy. According to what he was telling us last week, the crappie were just about ready to make their full arrival to the shore in the shallows and do a lot of biting. And walleye fishing's been good already, so we know the fishing's been good. I did visit with a gentleman who went fishing there a week and a half ago maybe, and he said there was a lot of fish going into the boats and a lot of fishermen on the lake.
There you go.
So get there early, get yourself out on the lake and have some fun, and stop by Tradewinds Marina. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Captain.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Graduation Day, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, all special events that say spring is here. So, to celebrate, Bow Family Furniture, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow invites you to save on genuine Lazy Boy furniture through the month of May. Every piece of Lazy Boy on our showroom floor, recliners, sofas, and love seats, even sectionals, they're all on sale. Come in and say for yourself. There's only one place to go for great selection and low prices on Lazy Boy. Bow Family Furniture, quality furniture, family prices.
We're back. This is Christine Moniger, and on behalf of all of us at Culligan Water Conditioning, I have some great news. We have officially moved back to our original location at 214 South 5th Avenue, right here in Broken Bow. It's been nearly 10 months since the storm tried to wash us out, and while the rebuilding process wasn't always smooth, we made it through, thanks to the incredible support, patience, and encouragement from our customers, our community, our friends, and our family. There is a new roof. The doors are open, the lights are on, and we're home. Right where we belong, and we are ready to continue doing what we do best, delivering dependable water solutions and the trusted service you've always counted on. We're back, and we're not going anywhere. Stop by and see us at 214 South Fifth Avenue. Culligan, better water starts here.
At Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow, they care about your health and your wallet. Save big with Lita brand products like 24-hour allergy relief comparable to Allegra, or all-day allergy tablets comparable to Zyrtec, but for less. Same trusted ingredients, affordable prices. Struggling with dry, itchy, allergy eyes? Blink Eye Drops offers soothing relief you can trust. And for complete eye health, grab Ocuvite or Preservision Eye Supplement Soft Gels. Swing by Varney Pharmacy today. Your neighborhood pharmacy with big savings on the brands you trust.
747, John Phillips dropped a note in and said VE Day.
Uh-huh.
And he was right.
Yeah.
You don't get a prize, John, but thanks for answering the question.
We recognize you, though.
Yes.
John, thanks for
all right.
chiming in.
We have a little time before the exciting announcement from Grocery Cart. Steve Fowler will be out here in just a little bit. Be on the show. It'll be great to have him back in the studio. But yesterday was an excellent day in the area of qualifiers for the state meet. You covered it yesterday in Aurora, and Broken Bow specifically did really well, I think.
They did, yeah. Going to take a good group of kids to the state championships in Omaha next week. Qualified a couple of relays, qualified a handful of individuals in individual events to qualify and go to the championships. I was texting back and forth with Coach Witovic after the meet, and I think he was very pleased with the effort of everybody yesterday. So congratulations to them. The Class B portion of the State Track and Field Championships will begin next Wednesday, a week from today. Can you believe that? And so we'll be in Omaha for you next week to cover that. Classes A and B will be on the track first next Wednesday and Thursday, and then Classes C and D will be at State Track and on the track and in the field competing next Thursday and Friday. So beginning today, we start to find out who's going to qualify in those classes. We'll be in Burwell for you today. We'll be live at the D5 District Championships. Our area schools, lots of times in the past, we've been very blessed. Most, if not all, of our area teams in Class D, and we have several within our coverage area, get put in the same district, which is great. Not the case this year. They split them. So in Burwell, you've got Ansley Litchfield. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. Ansley Litchfield, Twin Loop, SEM, and Burwell, kind of the teams we'll be following there. And then you have teams like Anselmo Myrna, Sandhills Thetford, Sandhills Valley, and Mullen that are going to be at the D8 district in Sutherland. So our plan is we'll be live in Burwell, but we've reached out to the folks in Sutherland, and they have informed us that they will be posting live results on the web as events conclude. So we'll be on the computer and giving you results of the D8 district as well as the D5 district today. So we'll be pulling double duty to try to keep you up to date with what's happening with our area athletes as they compete in district track and Class D today.
All right, pretty nice weather for today. I don't know if it's going to be as windy. That would help. I think we've been fortunate with the track meets this year as far as not being too cold or wet. Certainly hasn't been wet, but we have had the kids dealing with some winds, and today looks pretty good, I think. So.
Yeah, not too bad. I think kind of similar to yesterday is kind of what I've been reading. Could see gusty winds at times today, but and then hey, Mother Nature, if you're listening, when track is over, if you want to give us a little rain overnight, that'd be fine.
Oh, would it ever be nice? Very dry. We actually posted a reminder this morning on our Facebook for Sandhills that it's still very, very dry out there. It's been dry for a long time. And we haven't had any real rain, any moisture at all. So even with what the winds are going to be blowing today, it's very dangerous out there. So kind of keep our guards up on burning. Statewide burning ban, red flag up. I believe the governor has a few exceptions for this portion of the country. The red ban is in effect until further notice, at least until the 20th of the month. I think we have a story on that on Sandhills Express as well. Well, we got a little time here. What's going on at Fox Theater? What's the movies going to be here?
Yeah, let's tell you what's showing. These will be the movies that are showing tonight and tomorrow night. Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie, is out, and it's been a big hit. Kind of been the number one movie in the world here the last few weeks since it came out. If you've seen the movie, maybe you would say it's The Thunderbolts and Bob. I saw the movie over the weekend. It's good. So the new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts, tonight and tomorrow night. Also the movie Sinners, that will continue tonight and tomorrow night as well. And also Fight or Flight will continue to show the next couple of nights at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. As we go to Friday through the weekend, Thunderbolts will continue through the weekend and into next week. And then a new movie will be arriving. It's called Sneaks. I think this is an animated film, if I'm not mistaken. When a designer sneaker unwittingly finds himself lost in New York City, he must dig deep into his soul. Get it? Sneaker, soul. To rescue his sister and return to his rightful owner. So check it out. Animated film rated PG, Sneaks. It'll start on Friday, run through the weekend into next week. And then the movie Fight or Flight will continue through the weekend into next week as well. So those are the movies that are showing and will be showing through the weekend into next week at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Make sure you check out their great website. It's watchthefox.com. It'll give you all of the information you need. It'll give you the show times. You can purchase tickets online. They'll get you set up by going to watchthefox.com. And don't forget, every Tuesday night, thanks to the Nebraska State Bank, it's free popcorn night at the Fox Theater.
And don't forget that you can rent the theaters for parties, such as birthday parties, getting the kids together, go see a movie, or also business meetings, because anything that you have that you want to put on the screen, they can make it happen. So if you want to do some major business meetings there, or even small in the small theater, they'd love to have you talk to them about it at the Fox Theater. And don't forget about the Fox Theater down in Cozad as well, and the Fox Theater in Central City, as they have turned into a conglomerate of sorts, which is good because these communities are happy about having a movie theater in their communities, as we are, and lucky to have 3 theaters and 1 here. All right, let's see. Why don't we knock down a couple live reads here?
Okay. Bass Enterprises with Teresa Bass and Addie Joe Martin are excited to announce they have moved. You can find them now at 2021 Southeast Street in the Pearson Building, just east of Maple Park Dental in Broken Bow. They say be patient as they are working in progress right now. But if you're not familiar with Bass Enterprises, they do offer health supplementals such as dental, vision, accident, cancer, and disability insurance, Medicare with all your major carriers, life insurance from term to whole. Also, when heading out on vacation, make sure you check with them on travel insurance, something that maybe a lot of us don't think about. If your own medical insurance does not cover you in another country, travel insurance does. So ask Bass Enterprises about your options before you leave the country especially. It's quick, easy, and simple to sign up. So go see them in their new facility. Go and visit them at 2021 Southeast Street in the Pearson Building, just east of Maple Park Dental. You can also call 870-1485, 870-1485 for Teresa and Addie at Bass Enterprises.
Well, everyone is looking for good help in their business or services. Quality Senior Villages need special people who can help at the assisted living facility that takes care of people with Alzheimer's and dementia care. They're seeking medication aides and caregivers to join their compassionate care team. Shifts are available in evenings, nights, part-time, weekends, days and evenings. Requirements: medication aid license preferred, must be dependable and caring. Experience with Alzheimer's and dementia care is a plus, but don't rule yourself out if you don't have that. If you're the right person, they would love to talk to you about it. Call Ashley at 872-6387. That number again is 872-6387 to apply or learn more about the job opportunities there. Join them in making a difference every day at Quality Senior Villages.
What day of the week is it today?
It is Wednesday.
Wednesday? Wednesday?
What? Yeah, Wednesday.
What's for Wednesday?
Let's find out.
Hey, let's do. Here we go. Chapin's, I'll get it right. Chapin's Interiors and Square One Boutique. They are going to tell you what's for Wednesday at Chapin's and Square One. Stop in today, and anything that hangs on the wall is 25% off. There you go. If it's on the wall, it's 25% off.
Wow.
If you're wanting a new look for your home, it's the perfect day to stop in. Things like clocks, pictures, wall baskets, anything that's hanging on the wall or hangs on the wall is 25% off. Also, they remind you they have new recliners arriving that are perfect for all sizes, and Connie would love to help you with your decorating and floor covering with your home. So there you go. That is what's for Wednesday at Chapin's and Square One Boutique. Anything that hangs on the wall is 25% off today. So be listening every Wednesday for a great deal, and check out their window to find out the answer to what's for Wednesday.
Well, if this is Wednesday, that means tomorrow it's Thursday, and Thursday in Cozad means sip and shop at Rustic and Red. And they have planned a fun collaboration between Rustic and Red and the 308 Boutique from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. You can shop both boutiques, and you'll be entered to win $100 gift certificate to each store. Also involved is Scooter's Coffee on the Porch, 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., and they have a social hour from 4 until 7 p.m. They'll have in-store specials and a chance to register for their door prize. That will run all day. So they're working together with other business partners in Cozad tomorrow. So join them for Sip and Shop in Cozad. And Rustic and Red, of course, leading the way, teaming up with the 308 Boutique and also the Scooter's Coffee House on the Porch. Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad, ready to welcome you with open arms in those businesses.
Do you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings? Well, if so, stop in to see Roxanne at the Nebraska Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow. She can help, offering local, dependable service right here. Offering extended discounts for new and returning patients for just staying local, and pricing available to fit all budgets. We always stress that. Don't let the fear of, well, can I afford that, put you into a spot where you don't make an appointment. Pricing available to fit all budgets. So contact Roxanne today by calling 308-384-3852, 308-384-3852. The Nebraska Land Hearing Center. You'll find their office in downtown Broken Bow in the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
Thank you, Brent. It's always exciting to talk about new businesses in our listening area, and this is an exciting announcement. Stitched by Jesse Rose Quilt Shop is having a grand opening this Saturday. They'll open up at 9 a.m. at 202 Charles Street in Taylor, and the first 20 customers get a free gift. They'll also have refreshments available throughout the day, and they are featuring quilting fabric, batting, also the Shannon Cuddle, Notions, Gifts, Long Arm Services, to name a few. Step into their new space and discover a new favorite for you and enjoy the community that makes it feel like home. They also have a website at stitchedbyjesserose.com, but they'd love to see your face on Saturday going through the front door starting at 9 a.m. The Stitched by Jesse Rose Quilt Shop's grand opening in Taylor, Nebraska. How exciting. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A judge in L.A. has reduced Derek and Lyle Menendez life sentences in their parents' murders, paving the way for a parole hearing. Their cousin spoke after the brothers took responsibility for their actions.
I think everybody in the courtroom was moved by that. They've said those words to me personally before. That was not the first time.
President Trump is in Qatar after meeting with Syria's new leader in Riyadh. The BBC's Sebastian Usher.
He'll be buoyed by Mr. Trump's surprise announcement that U.S. sanctions will be lifted on Syria. This is seen as essential by the new Syrian authorities if any real lasting progress is to be made.
A federal judge greenlights Mr. Trump's use of a 1798 law to fast-track deportations. Loyola Law's Lori Levinson.
This is an important case because we now have a split among the courts. We've had at least 3 judges saying that the Alien Enemies Act does not apply, including a judge who was appointed by Trump.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. 783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KOLN, a Nebraska wrestler was dismissed from the team after his arrest in Lincoln on Sunday. A probable cause affidavit shows that officers with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Police Department were called to Smith Hall, a UNL residence hall, at 11:55 p.m. on Saturday. A female victim told police that someone tried to light her door on fire just 15 to 25 minutes before they arrived. The victim said she heard flickering of a lighter and smelled smoke coming from outside of her room, which prompted her to open the door and chase after the male suspect. During the investigation, the officers discovered a burn mark on the victim's dorm room door. UNL PD reviewed security footage and identified the suspect as 18-year-old Colin McAllister. He was arrested and lodged into the Lancaster County Jail on suspicion of first-degree arson. Court documents show he pleaded not guilty to 1 count of criminal mischief up to $500, a misdemeanor, on Monday. A Nebraska athletics spokesperson said they are aware of the incidents and confirmed that McAllister is no longer on the wrestling team. His name has also been removed from the Nebraska roster. He has a hearing set for June 5th in Lancaster County Court. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
Donovan Mitchell was back in the lineup for the Cavaliers, but it was not enough to hold off elimination as the Pacers took a 114-105 victory, taking the series 4-1. Tyrese Halliburton scored 31 points for the Pacers. Nikola Jokic had 44 points, 15 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. The Thunder claimed the lead in the final minutes and defeated the Nuggets 112-105. All OKC starters scored double-digit points. They have a 3-2 series lead. On Tuesday, Major League Baseball announced that it ended the lifetime bans of 17 deceased individuals, including Pete Rose and shoeless Joe Jackson. Rose, Jackson, and others would still need 12 of 16 votes from the Classic Baseball Era Committee to be placed in the Hall of Fame. They will not meet until December of 2027. 4 walk-offs in baseball on Tuesday night, including a Fernando Tatis Jr. home run, lifting the Padres 6-4 over the Angels, and a J.P. Crawford RBI as the Mariners defeat the Yankees 2-1 in extras.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance for storms. Today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Highs level off around 84, southeasterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, storms likely, lows around 48. A mix of clouds and sun. Tomorrow, slight chance of rain showers. High of 73. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Large enough to serve, small enough to care. That's Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow. Caring and comprehensive healthcare services are available right here at home. Visit melham.org to learn more about their dedication to you.
It's 8:05. Let's go outside and see what it really feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Well, good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling morning. There's a calm breeze out of the east, 60 degrees outside, sunny skies, barometric pressure at 2961, humidity at 84%. No rain in the last 24 hours. The precipitation for this month sitting at 34 hundredths. High yesterday of 86, overnight low of 55. Sunrise today was at 6:20, sunset today 8:50, and I did read before I came out to do the weather, we have a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight.
We hope so.
We hope so, yeah, for sure.
Now, did you check on the birds?
I am going to go do that right now. I have not checked on them in a while, so we're going to probably get disconnected while I'm going back here.
Are you going around the building?
So Jack, how strong are the UV rays right now? I'm gonna be at a track meet today. I'm just wondering, do I need to make sure I have my sunscreen with me?
Sure. That's a good question. I wouldn't know how to tell you. The eggs are still there. As I was walking back, the mother just flew out. Either the mom or the dad just flew out. The eggs are still there.
All right. Everything looks good?
Yep.
Okay.
Jack, I don't know about your UV rays. So
okay.
I
Do
can't
you
help
know what? Do you even know what I'm talking about, Jack?
Sun, yeah.
Okay.
Rays from the sun.
The sun, yes. Very
Yes.
good. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Any snakes around?
I do not see any, nope.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. No golf balls this morning, so.
No rats. Appreciate Jack though. He kind of keeping an eye out. I've got about 4 or 5 real good ones that I can probably lose when I go out over to the golf course. In fact, I might hit them back over here.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, they're coming in
Yeah.
here lately, and Jack will find them. He's good about snakes, birds, and golf balls.
Yeah.
And he gives you the current conditions and actually how it feels. That's the report at 8 o'clock. We'll be right back.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Did you know that there are supplemental health insurance policies that enhance your coverage? Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. You're used to hearing me talk about annual enrollments, Medicare, and private health insurance, but dental, vision, accident, cancer, and hospital indemnity plans are available year-round. These affordable coverages can help ease the financial burden when the unexpected happens. Give Lori or myself a call at 308-836-2201 or stop into the office in Callaway or Broken Bow.
8:08 is your time. Brent and Dave with you. Now, we did have a grocery cart scheduled to come in, and they may do so yet. But I have a feeling, knowing Steve Fowler's schedule,
he seems to stay busy.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. He's a hard-working guy.
Yes, he is.
Working for you folks out there at the
All
store.
of the staff there, hard-working.
Yeah.
Always see that.
Definitely. And he's got many balls he's juggling, so we totally understand that he was unable to make it. And if he does, we'll talk about it some more, but I think we can unveil this morning what's going on. Now, I know you use the rewards card at Grocery Cart.
I have one, yes.
You have one. And when it first started out, they teamed up with Casey's, I think it was, and you could get discounts on your gas, so much a gallon off your gas when you filled up.
Yep, use that a time or two.
Yep, and that discontinued for some reason or another. Doesn't really matter now. And for a long time, that was not going to be part of the rewards program because they had the deal done. So now the announcement is that the rewards cards will now work at Trotter's Woe and Go West.
Oh, great. Great news.
Yeah. And so you'll be able to now get those gas discounts from the rewards that you build at the grocery cart. So I think that'll really be nice for people who enjoyed getting that discount when they were filling up their tank, because even with gas prices, they say as lower, if you have a big tank that holds very much gas, you're looking at $50, $60, $70 to fill your tank. And to be able to get a discount per gallon just for shopping locally at your grocery store is a pretty big deal. And so you'll be hearing more about that in the days to come. But that's the news that I think Steve was wanting to talk about this morning. And if he makes it in yet this morning, we'll let him describe it more efficiently than I have. But it's exciting news.
It is.
People really like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The points add up quick. They really do. And it can really make a positive difference when you pull into the pump. So that's great.
Yeah. I think you can get discounts off the groceries at the store, and in some cases they have items set aside just so that you can get them for free with your build-up of your points. So ask when you're in the grocery store at Grocery Cart if you haven't used it for a while or you've never used the rewards program. Ask about it. They'll help you get started with it and get you signed up.
Yep.
And you can also save on gas now at the locally owned homegrown trotters here in Broken Bow on the west end of town. So that's good, too.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. All right, here's Robert Cray for you on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Member FDIC.
8:17 is your time. Appreciate your listenership. We were talking earlier about the citywide cleanup for Broken Bow, and they are helping us get our yards and garages and things cleaned up, maybe out behind the shed. But we also know there are certain things that the city cannot take, and there's an option to that that is available towards the end of the month that will take some of the items and different things and so forth that the city can't take. So you can dispose of more later this month.
Yeah, we're kind of talking about those items and things that kind of fall into the category of household hazardous waste. And there will be a collection for those items through Lexington Area Solid Waste Agency, the Nebraska Department of Environment and Energy's Waste Reduction and Recycling Incentive Grants program, and dedicated to local volunteers. They bring this free service to you, and this will take place on Saturday, May 31st from 8 to 11 a.m. Now, the items will have to be taken to Lexington. It'll be at the Lexington Area Solid Waste Agency, which is located at 76460 Highway 21 in Lexington. They've asked us to run down some of the items that they accept during this collection, and some of those items include yard and garden chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, flammables, paints and thinners, auto products, used oil, antifreeze, household products, and cleaning chemicals, mercury and batteries, auto, lead acid and or rechargeable, titanium, cadmium, and nickel halide and fluorescent light bulbs as well. Now, there are some things they will not accept, and they've asked us to share that list with you as well. Those things that they will not accept include infectious waste and needles, radioactive waste, asbestos, oil or paint containing PCBs, high school labs, appliances, construction waste, and tires. Also, they say no computers will be accepted. So this will be taking place at the Lexington Area Solid Waste Agency. The address is 76460 Highway 21, Lexington, Nebraska, and this will take place on Saturday, May 31st from 8 to 11 a.m.
All right, thank you, Brent. We'll be going to Barney Pharmacy later on in this hour and find out what they have going on here in late spring, early summer. So be sure and stay with us. Also, we're going to visit with the folks about the Heartland mobile food truck that's coming to town in the very near future. So that's coming up shortly. And as we go along here, we will take a quick time out and come back with a thought about decency. Stay tuned.
Duda Plumbing, the guys you want when you need a new septic system or your existing system needs a good pumping. With Scott and Colton boasting over 40 years of experience, they know a thing or two about keeping things flowing smoothly. Don't wait until your backyard or basement smell like a swamp. Get on their schedule for a pump every 2 years. For the really tough spots, their sewer camera can spy on what their eyes can't catch. For over 40 years, Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
If you're looking for cane or grazer seed, contact Evans Feed Company. They still have some available. Quality twine and net wrap is on hand too. Don't forget Evans Feed keeps many types of salts and cattle minerals in stock as well, including fly control, help prevent pink eye and foot rot, and help get better breed back. Good minerals are a great investment. Give Evans Feed a call for cane seed, twine, net wrap, salts, and minerals. They can deliver to your farm or ranch. They stock it all for big and small. 800-830-2119 for Evans Feed.
National Decency Day today.
Oh, good.
Exercising some basic civil acts. Goodness knows we can all use some decency and things that we can do to just easily make somebody else feel better. So in honor of that, here's Van Morrison with a song called Open the Door to Your Heart.
says, you know what, I need the food in order to make ends meet. We don't ask that you provide any proof of income or anything like that, but we just want to help people make ends meet, have food in their cupboards, and that's what we're about, just giving a helping hand.
All right. And I know that this is, the second or third time that Crossroads has been involved?
Yeah, this would be our third time that we've been able to coordinate this event.
Okay. And, it used to be at the Berean Bible Church parking lot, and before you took over, it was moved to the fairgrounds. How's that working out?
The fairgrounds works good. I think there's a lot of space there, and really works out nice. The fairgrounds has been very accommodating as well, the fair board, and so we're very thankful for that. It makes it easy for volunteers, makes it easy for those who are coming to get assistance, and really it's a pretty quick deal.
Yeah. Is it all still drive-through then, right?
Yes, yep. So we set up 3 lines, kind of have a really quick check-in process, and then you just drive through one of the 3 lines, get your food, and be on your way. We are also giving out coupons to the Mission Avenue thrift store, just another way that we can help people. Obviously, shopping at a thrift store really helps save money and also supports a good cause, and so we are going to be giving out a coupon to everybody who comes to the mobile pantry as well.
Well, Brent Apperson is here with me. He may have some questions. I wondered if you could describe the check-in process. You said it was very quick. There may be some people out there that need to pick up food for themselves or a neighbor who maybe don't do it because they think it's going to be a lengthy paperwork thing that will take place. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, really, there's just a couple questions about how many are in the household. Sometimes I ask about the age of the people in their household, and then a quick signature, and that's really it. I think, might take 30 seconds. We don't ask for a lot of specifics or anything. That just kind of helps. Obviously, when you're giving out food in these quantities, it costs a lot of money to do that. So when we collect that information, it helps provide the funding and write grants and things that helps keep that process going. So just a real quick questionnaire, sign a paper, and go through the line.
Okay.
Daniel, I know that in the past we've always emphasized that there's no restrictions for this. This particular food giveaway is for anyone and everyone, correct?
Yes, that's correct. We keep it that way. We try to remove the barriers for access to food for people who need it. Also, we really believe in just removing any kind of stigma that comes behind it. I know that it's kind of sometimes very humbling thing to have to ask for help. We don't want that to be an embarrassing thing, and we're just there to give a helping hand. So trying to make it quick, easy, no restrictions, and help people in need.
And I know, too, that in the past we've always emphasized that come out and take advantage of this opportunity, because I believe that if the need continues to be shown, that's how the truck keeps coming back, correct, to the area?
That's exactly right. And we know that there's a lot of need. We see that when we've conducted these, the 3 that Crossroads has done, we've seen actually a growing need. Of course, we all know about the cost of living, and we see lots of people who are living on fixed incomes. And so, yes, we do encourage people to come out. If we're able to continue giving out that food, sometimes we can even increase the number of households that we serve. And ultimately, too, we want to make sure that none of that goes to waste. Some of that is fresh produce and things like that. So we want to make sure that it gets into people's hands and not go to waste.
I know that to distribute the food items in a quick and efficient manner, it takes volunteers. Are you good with your help for when the food bank of the Heartland food truck arrives, or are you looking for some people to help?
This time we look to be a little bit shy. Last I heard, we had about 8 volunteers signed up besides our staff, and it does take a number of people to do it. We would be very comfortable with 15 to 20 people, in fact, and so we are looking for volunteers. If people want to help, they can just show up about 8 a.m. at the fairgrounds there. Again, it's Saturday the 17th. And we have plenty of work to do, so yes, we do need volunteers. We would welcome people to come out and help.
Well, we appreciate you and Crossroads Mission Avenue for kind of stepping into this role to bring the food pantry back to Broken Bow. Is there anything that we haven't asked you about, Daniel, that you'd like our listeners to know?
I think that pretty well covers it. We're excited about the event and look forward to seeing everybody.
All right, Daniel, thanks so much. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. 8:32, we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, this is Andrew Mason with Rise Rehab and Performance. We are going to do another Stride Clinic coming up on May 17th, Saturday morning. So give 872-5800 a call to book your free appointment. During these sessions, the video technology we use is awesome at giving you great feedback on what you're doing well and what you might need some help with. So if you're wanting to become a better runner, whether you're a veteran marathoner or just getting into running, or even an athlete that wants to just get squared away so they can optimize their performance. Also, maybe you're not a runner. Maybe you're just a walker and have questions about your feet, your shoes, and you've heard about orthotics and want to learn about that. Whatever the case, we'll figure it out at your free session with Rise Rehab and Performance. 872-5800.
As a Daikin dealer, I have the solutions you need for total home comfort. So if you want the chill of the Rocky Mountain air in your bedroom for summer, you can. Or if you prefer the warmth of the California sun this winter, that's no problem either. And if you simply desire that just right feeling of the New England coast, well, it's home comfort you decide. Daikin Air Intelligence.
Contact Taylor Heating and Cooling in Broken Bow, 872-6196.
8:33. No, we're not done yet. We have the Varney Pharmacy remote, which is coming up here in a few minutes. And in the 9 o'clock hour, Custer Care will be in to visit with us as well. And a little music along the way. I think we've covered a lot of our points today that we wanted to bring to you here on The Breakfast Show. And hope that we're getting the job done for you out there. That percentage of rain they're talking about, again, I always have found over the years, I could be wrong, but 20% seems to be the best. They're getting our hopes up at 70%.
Well, there is one thing that we've got going for the rain tonight. Brent's on weather duty.
Oh.
So the chances are, once Brent gets back from Burwell, gets settled into his chair and starts eating, we'll probably get a storm warning. That's usually the way it works.
That's the way it works
out here.
And,
so,
you folks
but
can relate.
if we get that, we don't want anything severe. So,
No.
But boy, we'll take whatever rain we can get.
We will
That's
take
for
the
sure.
rain. Boy, oh boy, do we need it. It'll save the day if we could get a decent rain. It's decency day.
Yeah,
So
there you
couldn't
go.
Mother Nature be decent?
Yeah. Hey, I happened to notice on our sheet here this morning, the time that we just spent with Daniel, it does mention here that Slumberland Furniture paid for that and donated the time so that we could talk about the Food Bank of the Heartland. So we appreciate them doing that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Here's Charles Wesley Godwin with Family Ties.
Tied down with a full heart, lived my wild days from an early start. Fell hard at 22.
Then they gain your trust and ask for money. They might claim to need help with an emergency, travel costs, or even investments. But the truth is, they are after your wallet, not your heart. Never send money or financial details to someone you haven't met in person. If in doubt, talk to your bank. Don't let a scam break your heart and your bank account. Stay smart, stay safe. This message brought to you by Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Visit the Secret Garden every day in May for gorgeous annuals, succulents, and vegetable plants as well to get your garden started. They'll even plant your pots for you. Make sure you remember them for when you need sympathy and memorial gifts, and shop online anytime at thesecretgardenonline.com. Open every day in May, Monday through Friday 11:30 to 4:30, Saturdays 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays 1 to 4. The Secret Garden, just west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Are you having trouble getting your spring work done? Don't let that back and neck pain keep you inside. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111. We are your spine specialist and want you to keep moving. Team Physical Therapy will help you get rid of that neck or back pain and get you back outdoors. Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
It is 8:41. Good to have you with us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Of course, later in the day, we will be reporting live from the Class D5 District Track and Field Championships taking place in Burwell today. A handful of our area teams will be competing there, so we'll put our focus on them, and we'll let you know who qualifies for the State Track and Field Championships next week in Omaha. Also, we'll be keeping track of the district going on in Sutherland. That also includes a handful of our area teams, so we'll be keeping you up to date on both districts, but we'll be live in Burwell for you throughout the day on KBBN 95.3 FM. We'll try to have our first update for you coming up in the 11 o'clock hour, and then we'll update you hourly through the course of the meet, and we'll keep you updated with who is qualifying for the state championships coming up next week, if you can believe that, in Omaha, Nebraska. Well, Dave is headed to downtown Broken Bow. Going to be visiting with our friends at Varney Pharmacy. That'll be coming up shortly here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
The whole show, Judy, is, I notice your notes, is going to be about essential oils.
Dave, I should not leave my notes sitting around just anywhere. Do you know when I walked in this morning, I said, what am I going to talk about?
Yep. And
I have plenty of things to talk about.
A big list there.
I do have a big list. I guess since you brought up essential oils, which is at the bottom of the list with no star by it, we'll go mention them.
Okay.
How do you make your list? Do you make lists anymore, Dave?
Sometimes, and I lose the list.
Yep.
Then I have to try to remember and forget something. But that's
correct.
A clipboard really helps.
I love a clipboard.
Yeah.
Just, it's a good weapon, too.
Yeah, it's hard. It's wooden. You can use it for,
Yeah. Okay, we're by the essential oils, and we have a good variety. So when you come in, they are at the north side of the pharmacy, of the building, I should say. And we have everything, anything you want. There's bergamot, there's eucalyptus, there's peppermint, rosemary. Do we even have the citron? Let me look here. Sometimes we have like cedarwood.
I could smell this display about 10 to 20 feet out. It smells so good.
You can. And there's different ones. You can combine them together, mix them with some sweet almond oil. Also, any kind of oils, really, you can pretty much mix it with. Also, if you're going to make diffuser reeds, they suggest using vodka.
Really?
Yes, and then that will help the fragrance go up the reed better, and it lasts longer. And there's no scent to vodka, so I don't understand it completely, but that's what I have read in several different places. So,
now you don't need a lot of vodka, so you could just get those little bottles like they use on the planes.
Yes.
If you don't like
they're
vodka.
called shooters, Dave.
Oh, shooters. Okay.
Yeah. There's a shot in there.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, well, and the thing is too, really they're good because if you've got a recipe or something that calls for maybe some rum, like rum cake, you could go in just by that little.
Just a little bit, yeah.
But anyway, we'll help you out with any essential oils that you may be looking for, and also we have like a free little pamphlet that you can take that talks all about essential oils, different ones to mix together, use them for massage, body care, spa treatments, personal fragrance, crafts. You can make soaps.
All right. It's a great display, and if you don't, know, you can just walk over and stand here and get a little free aroma.
Correct.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
All right.
We're going to walk over because I did finally get some garden flags in.
Okay.
We've had a lot. Some go out for Mother's Day, but I like to talk about them. We have a couple different mailbox covers that are really pretty. I have a set that has the butterfly for your garden flag, a butterfly, and it's flowers as well. Butterfly is a good assortment of flowers on there. It's in colors of blues, greens, yellows, oranges. And then we have an accent magnet. And the mailbox makeover, we have one flag holder left that holds the flag and the magnet
together.
Set.
Yeah.
And it's very pretty. And we did get the stakes in to display just the accent magnet. And these are really nice. Memorial Day is coming up. It's not very far away at all.
It's not.
And if you want to take something pretty and nice out to the cemetery for Memorial Weekend and bring it back home, like they like you to do, this is a nice way to remember your loved ones.
And it stays there until you take it back. That's an important point. The flowers are great, and people are going to put flowers out as always.
Yes.
These will stay put for you.
They will. It's pretty nice. And also with these magnets, if you don't want to display them on a stake, they look nice on your refrigerator, your dishwasher. I have customers that put them on their cars. Just make sure you take them off before you go through that drive-through car wash.
Yes.
They won't stay on that well.
But that does kind of, I'm thinking parades this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Put them on your pickups on your cars and put a little color to them.
Yes, that's a good idea.
American flag
we got
there.
the American flag in, which was a customer request, so that's there as well.
Okay.
You have to come in and take a look at what all we have there.
Oh my goodness! Do you have a Raiders flag?
Well, I wonder why. Wasn't there a Raider that came out of Broken Bow?
Well, yes. Kent McLuhan.
There you go.
Yeah, and Brent will want this one. This is a
the
Packers.
Yeah. And look.
Oh,
We
got a
have
Husker. One Husker's
Yeah,
left.
I might have one stuck back here.
Got another one?
Oh yeah, this is a different. Yeah, we have.
You got two or three.
different varieties of Husker flags. Better get one for.
Get them now.
Get them now.
Yeah.
You know, baseball. They're gonna go. They're going, you guys.
You think they are?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna think positive. I'm gonna.
You always do.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll go over to the baby gifts. We have some nice baby gifts here, I think, in the store. And anyway, I think they're nice. We have, we have some piggy banks that came in. They're not piggies. They're cows and they're lions.
Okay, that's a cow because it's got the dairy cow
Yes.
marking on it.
Yep, that's the dairy cow, and then and they're really cute. They have friendly faces. They're more, juvenile. They're not.
Yes.
Yeah, they're cute. And little first teddy bears in blue and pink, and we have some swaddle blankets that are very, they're just nice and soft and comforting. And then I did get. We've been out of these for a little bit. The company got them back in, so we got them back in. They're a memory book for baby boys and baby girls, and it covers the first year.
Nice.
So those are always a nice gift, I think.
Yeah. Oh, those are, well, how do I want to put it? They're good for what they're made for, and then they also are great for memories down the road when you pull that book back out. And
You pull it out at their high school graduation.
Yeah. Why not?
And then everybody can look through it. It's wonders. I'm flipping through pages. My first photo, the wonders of my birth. So then there you put place of birth, date of birth, time of birth, doctor, weight, length, hair color, blood type. Okay, there's your history.
There it is.
Family, and they're good for family history, mothers, brothers, sister, grandparents, dad's side, mom's side. You just have to come in and take a look at them.
Mom and Dad's first thoughts.
Yeah.
My name means. Well, there's a lot of good things that will be documented in this book.
Yes.
Boy or girl.
And it goes from month to month. There's a place for a photo for the first month, weight, length, milestones, and so on. Second month, third month, fourth month, sixth month, and on and on.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You have a few of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
All right.
I'll put that one right back up there. And then I want to come around over here. I know maybe last week or the week before I advertised that we got a bunch of new purses in.
Yes.
Advertising works. We sold all but one.
Oh, my gosh.
So thank you.
Well, that's
and
a very
thank you to our customers. That's it's like an overnight tote bag, or if you just, going for the day and you need to throw a few extra things in, a change of clothes, maybe you want to change from pants to shorts or whatever. I know, it's pretty, it's colorful.
It's very bright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And some caps here.
Yes, we have a couple different dog mom caps. We have one that says, "Happy people play pickleball." I think people play pickleball in Broken Bow. I think I've heard that on the radio.
They do now.
Yes.
And people are going nuts for it. So there's a hat.
There's a hat. Support your pickleball.
There you go.
And then that's right when you walk in our south door. Mm-hmm. And we did get some, I would say, country farm metal cutouts. We have a pair of chickens, and they're iron. They can be outside. And then in the center of the chicken, I want to try to describe it correctly. There's like a barn, and then there's a fence, and on top of the fence post is another rooster. I shouldn't say it's a chicken, it's a rooster.
Rooster.
And then there's trees there and a cloud. And then the cow, in the center of the cow, there's a tractor, a welcome sign, and a windmill, and of course clouds and trees. And then in the center of the pig. It's basically the same thing. There's a silo, the barn, a tractor, windmill, trees.
Yeah. This almost silhouetted in the middle of the animal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good
nice.
way to describe it.
Okay. And those are metal?
They're metal.
Yeah, very sturdy metal, so you can put those up outside.
You can put them outside or on your porch, at the barn, wherever, and they're under $20. They're really reasonably priced.
Yeah, very much so. All right.
We did get these little butterfly. They're hangers. Some people hang them from their rearview mirror, which I don't know if you're really supposed to, but you can do it if you want to. If you want to be a rebel. They're pretty. They're monarch butterflies, and then they have like a little crystal hanging from them. So if you hang them on your window in your house with a suction cup, the sun, when it hits this little crystal, it will just show the rainbow all over and sparkle. Yes. Okay, Dave, what
Oh,
now?
my goodness, we're to the we're to...
Well, we're going to go to the pocket charms because they're going to show up first.
Okay.
I did get some new pocket charms in. I got the cardinals in.
Those are nice.
They're lucky little cardinals.
Oh, those are...
They're really nice. They're metal. They're really well made. I have one customer in particular, if you're listening, he's always wanting me to get different ones in because what he likes to do on the dash of his car, his newer car, he gets like this little putty and he sticks them along his dash because they make him happy.
Well, why
and it's
not?
really cute. Yes. And then if he sees somebody that might need to be cheered up, he just takes one of those off his dash and gives it to him.
Yes. It's a great idea.
I think that is a great idea.
You know, the bluebird of happiness.
Yes, and the cardinal. This one says it's the lucky little cardinal.
And then there's the worry bird, which, by the way, is out.
Sold out. Yep.
I don't know what that says.
I know. I better get... It might have been some worried people.
Yeah, probably.
We do have this little... It's the Lord's Cross. It's a nice size. It's probably 1.5 inches long. And there's 3 or 4 different colors of them. They just have a nice message. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
You're welcome. And then we have these beautiful little angels. They're the color of faith. There's a purple, they have like a little crystal at the bottom of them, like that's their body. And there's purple ones, green ones, red ones, blue ones, different colors. Well, there's like a turquoise blue, and they're really, really, really pretty.
Yeah, and you can, when you walk in from the door that everybody uses, when you walk in the south door, you'll walk right by them. So
yes, they're just a nice little pick-me-up gift if you want to give it to yourself or somebody else. We have the Good Luck Sea Turtles. We have the Cancer Survivor ribbon. We have little silver crosses that really fit in your pocket nice. An elephant. Come in and take a look.
Great. Oh, one more thing, but last but not least, and we're not far from it, the popcorn. The flavors are unreal.
They are, and I know we've mentioned them on the radio, but they're good. We have a mint chocolate cookie, which I'm about ready to open one up and try it. It just sounds really different for popcorn, but I know it's going to be good. Great vanilla, sriracha with lime. We've had that. It's good. Jalapeno yeah, I have that one.
Extra buttery caramel and
coconut.
If you like coconut, that would really be good.
Yes, and I bought this one because I really like coconut.
Do you?
Yes, and it tastes like coconut. You open it up, you can smell the coconut. That's what I was going to say about the jalapeno cheddar. When you open that up, you can really smell the jalapeno. Of course, you can smell the cheddar, but and it tastes like jalapeno. And it acts like jalapeno because when you first eat it, it's really good, and then pretty soon the heat sneaks up on you.
Grabs you. Oh, that's all great. And again, you'll see it when you walk in the door, but the red velvet cake and Slap Ya Mama.
Yeah, that's a seasoning. And so they renamed this after a popular seasoning that's called Slap Your Mama.
Okay.
It has, I can't remember what's all in it, but there's a lot of good, a little bit heated seasonings, but I think there's cumin in there and maybe a little bit of lime. But also what I wanted, I don't know, how's our time going?
We're probably just 9 o'clock, but go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
I want you to get everything in that you wanted to talk about.
I want to talk about that we have graduation cards. There's graduations coming up yet.
Still left.
So there's still pretty good variety over there, honestly. Good selection. And with your prescription needs, please don't wait till you're out. Please.
Okay.
Sometimes we've run out too, and then we can't fill it the day you need it.
Right.
And we have to order it, and you'll have it the next day. But if you can try to help yourself and help us, if you could call 2 to 5, 7 days ahead of time.
Just count the pills and go, I've got that many days, and give you a call ahead.
Yes. Are you
Okay.
getting your pill bottle to take your pill? I go, oh gosh, I only have a couple, 3 left. I better call the pharmacy and get my order in.
Yeah. And that's nice because you just call it in and then pick it up, in a couple days.
Yep.
Okay. Speaking of that, let's talk hours real quick before we close this segment.
That's a good idea, Dave. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 until 5:30.
Okay.
On Saturday, we're open from 8:30 until 12:30.
Okay. And the drive up is open.
You know what? I don't even know because now it's summer and we have a little extra help.
So you might.
So I think it's open a little longer. I'm sorry. I can't. Generally, we're closed. Generally, the drive-through is closed from noon until 2, but I think it might be open from 1 to 2 now.
Okay. Well, look for that.
I mean, just
During that
closed
time.
from noon to 1.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Well, it looks like they're busy behind the counter up there making the scripts. Marge is going right at it.
She is.
As always, got a nice young lady helping there.
Yep, that's Chase.
Chase, very
She
nice.
graduated this year.
Uh-oh. That's the hard part.
It's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
Thank
so
you.
mature. Thank you, Dave.
You bet. Appreciate it. Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
Correct.
Thank
you.
Julie.
Thank you, Dave.
Back to the studio.
All right, Dave, Julie, thank you very much. And that's what's happening at Varney Pharmacy. 3 minutes past the hour of 9, we'll check in with news after these words.
Whether for a night alone, a date night, or a fun family night, nothing compares to a night at the movies. See movies at your local theaters, the Fox Theater in Broken Bow or Cozad. Head to watchthefox.com to see what's showing. Fridays are new movie day. Ask them about theater rental for your event, celebration, or meeting, with or without concessions in a movie. No matter the time of year, gift cards to the Fox Theater are a perfect gift. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com.
Graduation Day, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, all special events that say spring is here. So, to celebrate, Bow Family Furniture East Highway 2 in Broken Bow invites you to save on genuine Lazy Boy furniture through the month of May. Every piece of Lazy Boy on our showroom floor, recliners, sofas, and love seats, even sectionals, they're all on sale. Come in and say for yourself. There's only one place to go for great selection and low prices on Lazy Boy. Bow Family Furniture, quality furniture, family prices.
The Polaris Ranger is set up with all the comforts to keep you rolling from sun up to sundown. Agland ATV stocks their Polaris lineup with the machines that best suits the needs of the farmers and ranchers of central Nebraska. Our shop crew takes pride in providing you with the best service to take on the tough jobs day in and day out. Check out the 2025 lineups as you tackle your spring projects with Agland ATV in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Online at aglandatv.net. Agland ATV, Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump's moved on from Saudi Arabia to Doha, where he's just met with Qatar's emir.
We'll bring peace not only here, but I know you're very much involved in helping us in other regions like what's happening with Russia, Ukraine.
Earlier today, Mr. Trump became the first U.S. president in 25 years to meet with a Syrian head of state. Health officials in Gaza say at least 70 people have been killed in new Israeli airstrikes. Among the dead, almost 24 children. Reporter Linda Gradstein from Jerusalem.
Israeli officials did not comment on the airstrikes, but said they ordered Palestinians from parts of northern Gaza to evacuate after they found terrorist infrastructure.
Students and teachers at an elementary school in the east had to be rescued by boat. CBS's Rob Marciano.
In western Maryland, fast-moving floodwaters rushed through the streets of Westernport. The water reaching levels so high it surrounded the elementary school, trapping about 200 students and staff inside.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. 783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
Donovan Mitchell was back in the lineup for the Cavaliers, but it was not enough to hold off elimination as the Pacers took a 114-105 victory, taking the series 4-1. Tyrese Halliburton scored 31 points for the Pacers. Nikola Jokic had 44 points, 15 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. The Thunder claimed the lead in the final minutes and defeated the Nuggets 112-105. All OKC starters scored double-digit points. They have a 3-2 series lead. On Tuesday, Major League Baseball announced that it ended the lifetime bans of 17 deceased individuals, including Pete Rose and shoeless Joe Jackson. Rose, Jackson, and others would still need 12 of 16 votes from the Classic Baseball Era Committee to be placed in the Hall of Fame. They will not meet until December of 2027. 4 walk-offs in baseball on Tuesday night, including a Fernando Tatis Jr. home run, lifting the Padres 6-4 over the Angels, and a J.P. Crawford RBI as the Mariners defeat the Yankees 2-1 in extras.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance for storms. Today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Highs level off around 84, southeasterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, storms likely, lows around 48. A mix of clouds and sun. Tomorrow, slight chance of rain showers. High of 73. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Custom. That's their gig at Sandhills Custom Creations. From the west side of the square in Broken Bow, they make t-shirts, banners, metal signs, vinyl decals, tumblers, photos, keychains, and so much more. Find Sandhills Custom Creations on Facebook.
Currently in our studios, temperature now up to 68 degrees with a sunny sky this morning. Winds are southeasterly now between 5 and 10 miles per hour. The barometer 29.60 and the humidity is 78%. High yesterday in Broken Bow topped out at 86 with the low dropping to 55. Our sunset for this evening is set for 8:50. Our precipitation total for the month of May so far showing 34 100ths of an inch. Good to have you with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We're back in the studio now, and we have a couple of great ladies who have decided to come in and join us. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Great to have you both here.
Yes.
Custer Care Center is what we're talking about, right? I mean, I know that you guys kind of have your hands in some different things too, but we're gonna concentrate on Custer Care today.
Right.
All right. Jeanette, tell us about this wonderful lady you've brought with you today.
All right. This is Shelley, and she is our RN at Custer Care. So she does a lot of things with medications and making sure that people are well taken care of. So I'll let her tell a little bit more what she does.
Good. How long have you been associated with Custer Care now, Shelley? You know?
January 1st.
About 3 months.
Okay, so you just kind of came on board then.
Yeah.
But I worked at Custer Care previously at night when they had the other home down on the north part of town. So when I decided to retire from the hospital, I teasingly told Jeanette I'd be looking for a job.
And Jeanette didn't forget that, did she?
So actually I try to, although we've been really busy trying to get 2 entities going, but I try to review their medications. I try to be an advocate for patients that don't have, like, people going to the doctors with them if we need to discuss further treatment or further options with their, as their health declines. And
yeah. How long have you been in nursing?
Well, I've been in nursing. I actually worked at the Broken Bow Hospital for 44 years, but I started in respiratory therapy because I wanted to be a respiratory therapist. Huh. So I was a technician for about 10 years. And I went to LPN school and then RN. So I've probably been in nursing a total of 34 years.
Yeah. I knew it had been a long time. And Jeanette, I'm sure that it makes you and the folks at Custer Care so happy to have someone with this experience handling the medications and the health needs of the residents, because, boy, medications can they just make all the difference, don't they?
Yeah.
And it's very important
Yeah.
for safety reasons,
Right.
ladies? I mean,
Yeah.
that those medications are being handled properly.
Yeah. And she kind of oversees the medication aids, because we use medication aids to give meds and that kind of thing. And so she can oversee them, help them if they have a problem. And so she's on call. And so if they have a problem, or they're in the evening or something and they need to call someone just to okay something, they can do that. So, RNs in assisted living are a little bit different than being an RN. She's not doing hands-on nursing there, but she's doing making sure that the medications are being handled in the way they should be.
Yeah.
So.
And I assume that there is some kind of hands-on and relational with the residents themselves. I assume a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Shelley? Yeah.
But it's having Shelley just gives me a peace of mind.
I'm sure.
We had a contract with someone in Kearney, but it's not the same as having someone local who can do that.
Well, it's another great example of the quality of care that one gets when you deal with the Custer Care Center. And I know that has always been important to you, Jeanette, when you first started this years and years ago.
Yeah, we want to make sure that all aspects are covered for Custer Care, and so great staff makes a total difference.
Yeah.
And we have great staff.
Yeah.
So we can't do without any one of them.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about staff, let's kind of stay with there for just a moment. How are you with staff? I know we've been talking to a lot of businesses that in different aspects are like, boy, we can use some help. What about Custer Care Center?
Yes, we definitely, what we're looking for now mainly is an activity director, someone who can come in and just do exercises, do fun things with residents. And because that's my degree years ago, I think that's one of the most important parts of making sure those activities, making sure people are having a good time, have a reason to get up, have a reason to stay up, and they enjoy whatever kinds of activities that they're going on. You don't want to just sit around and do nothing. So we're looking for a good activity director. We're looking for another couple of medication aides, if possible, especially in the evenings and and overnight, of course. But
Yeah. Now on the med aid side of things, is that kind of, are we talking part time? Are we talking full time? Or both opportunities?
It could be either one.
Okay.
So
right.
Yeah.
And Shelley, I know on the med aid you have to be certified, right? To meet the qualifications for that. What is that certification like at the moment to become a med aid?
It's a a 40-hour course.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes they I was just checking, the Mid-Plains offers a medication aid course as well as CNA. So we're just trying to, we're needing to get some people going through a medication aid course. So we're looking for that as well. So.
And I would think that if you're interested in getting into the field, medication aid, I would think, is maybe even a good place to start to just kind of get into the field a little bit, right?
Or a CNA before, or so whichever.
All right.
And we'll train people to do activities or whatever, but medication aid, they have to have the certification.
Okay. And let's see, to apply, just stop into the center, give you a call, or... Okay.
Yeah, call 872-6303. Talk to Matt. He's the one that's doing the hiring nowadays. So,
okay.
Yeah, so...
Great.
Yeah.
Let's see, how have the residents been? I mean, the sun is shining. I assume they're getting outside maybe a little bit now?
Yes, we got new cushions for our outside patio.
Hey, nice.
So they've been sitting outside a lot.
Well, good. Well,
especially in the mornings, it's so nice out there. So
yeah, the mornings lately have just been beautiful.
Yeah, it has been. So
let's see, a lot of other things, of course, Custer Care deals in. We talk about transportation a lot. I assume that is still
going.
Very busy.
Yeah, nothing's really changed. They keep all the cars and the drivers busy, so
I'm sure
that has not been a problem.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
The
in-home cares, I assume, are going well too.
Yes, we're still doing. We're still taking people. We're not taking as many because, of course, you always need more staff.
Sure.
When you line up more home care, then you have to line up more staff. So,
yes.
So if you're looking for a part-time job, that's a great place to go.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
So, but otherwise, and then the adult day service, people can bring people in to stay during the daytime and doing activities and getting meals. So,
and since we've kind of been talking about medications and such on the adult day services, hey, if they're there for a significant amount of time or for most of the day, you'll make sure that the meds get taken properly for that too, right? I assume. I mean, if that needs to be done,
yeah. So. We can do that as well.
Yeah, good.
So,
let's see, anything else that we maybe haven't talked about that you wanted to touch on today?
Good. We're getting ready for the tractor drive now.
Oh man, the tractor ride's coming up, huh?
June 20th.
June 20th is
June 21st.
21st of June is the day.
It's on Saturday this year. So,
all right.
Saturday, June 21st.
Time to start signing up?
Yep.
For it?
It is. So if you just give us a call and get signed up, and we're ready to, I think they're ready to roll.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got an idea where they're going.
I was going to ask you if the route's been planned out yet. But
well, I think it is. My son, Dan Denson, is planning the route. And so it's in Westerville and Weiser, Arcadia area, somewhere over there. So I don't know exactly what the route is. So.
Well, good. Well, I know it's you've been doing this for several years now, and I know people have always had a good time. So.
Yeah, this is the 12th year.
All right.
So.
Good. All right. Well, ladies, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Custer Care Center, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
When severe weather occurs, the outcomes can be devastating. Ranky understands cleaning up and returning to normal can be a long process. The trained personnel at Central Nebraska Diesel are ready to assist you in getting your irrigation system back in running order. With a variety of services available, equipment, and repair parts, Central Nebraska Diesel can provide the help you need. Working together with Central Nebraska Diesel and Ranky will ensure your irrigation needs are met. Contact Central Nebraska Diesel, your local Ranky dealer, and see what they can do for you.
May is Beef Month, and we're celebrating big. Win a quarter of beef, a 7 cubic foot freezer, and 3 bold bearded hog barbecue seasonings in our grand prize giveaway. Second and third place snag an 8-pound prime rib and savory steer seasoning. Register all May at participating local businesses or by tuning in to The Breakfast Show. Get full contest details at sandhillsexpress.com. Don't wait. Beef up your chances to win today.